is Ana Valencia, and today I'm going to talk about the Broadway musical In the Heights and the impact on the Latino community. So, Broadway, it's a place full of music and storytelling, a wonderful place where people can gather and appreciate the art of theater. Due to the small supply and high demand, tickets shows tend to be very expensive for most of the public. The prices can range from $100 to $1,000, and this can leave for the upper class, which is mostly confirmed by whites, about Caucasian people, and to be able to afford the tickets rather than the middle class or the low class. But today's focus will be on the Broadway musical In the Heights that created a sensation in 2005 by the composer Lin-Manuel Miranda and recently was adapted into a movie. But what is In the Heights about? Lin-Manuel Miranda is known for using a counter narrative to a story of stereotypes on the Broadway stage with the goal of convincing that predominantly white, highly educated tourists in attendance that the others, the people in the Heights, it's one of them, the highly educated people. So it is a show that focuses on the Latino population located in the Washington Heights neighborhood in New York City. Breaks away from the common stereotypes of the Latino community. The story is told through Latin genres and rap, which is a great combination that has never been before until Lin-Manuel Miranda implements it on this musical. And each character is shown to have a dream to fulfill through hard work and determination. But Lin-Manuel Miranda has not been the only composer that has represented the Latino community on a Broadway stage. Many others have as well, but with a completely different approach. So how different is In the Heights from its predecessors? West Side Story is a common as well musical, and many people has heard about it. The mainly plot of this West Side Story musical, it's about two gangs. One is white, one is Puerto Rican. Even though this one also focuses a little bit in the Latino community, it has a different connotation. It's a negative connotation, which is not very good for the Latino community because it's what we want to get rid of, try to get these stereotypes away. And when Lin-Manuel Miranda was in 6th grade and about to be in high school, getting out of elementary school, yes. He played Bernaldo, the leader of the Puerto Rican gang, and he wanted In the Heights to portray Latinos radically different from what West Side Story tend to show for the Latino community. The author of A Place for Us, West Side Story in New York, Julia Fox, said Miranda created something new where West Side Story is about to fight to belong. In the Heights, it's about communities claiming a place as their own and claiming a place as their home. Okay, so through the storytelling, the audience gets to know the challenges that each character goes through while pursuing their dream. What are the major challenges that the characters face? So for Usnavi, he talks about a lot about gentrification, which is when people from upper classes come into middle classes zones, and the rent prices start to go up, leaving these middle classes people to have to move away from this zone. So Usnavi talks about a lot about that throughout the musical. Even there is one quote in the first song that Usnavi sings, which is, "Our neighborhood start packing up and picking up, and even since the rents went up, it's gotten mad expensive, but we live with just enough." Then the other challenges that one of the main characters faces, it's the high cost of college. Nina Rosario, she's the genius of the barrio, Nina encounters herself with the constant pressure of being a success for her community, and she often worries about the sacrifices that her father has to do in order for her to continue her education. and which leads her eventually to drop out of college. And then it's Abuela Claudia. Through her song Paciencia y Fe, she demonstrated difficulties from migrating from Cuba to the US. Abuela Claudia sings about the lack of sense of belonging that most immigrants experience while being away from their mother countries. So, In the Heights, it's a musical definitely that should be watched, and by most of the people. It celebrates the people who never stop dreaming in a world that often seems to insist on ignoring them. And hopefully, in the future, it will continue achieving awards, and it's an example for future generations to relate to and be proud of. Thank you very much.